Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Capricorns where we take a look at whom you're meant to marry. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Capricorns, please. And who is this person? Your person. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. So they could have water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Ooh, really strong Pisces energy here. How they're viewing you, the Ace of Wands. Ooh, so they see you as very sexy, very attractive. And the type of relationship it's going to be, we see the Knight of Swords. So it could be one that kind of moves quickly, but we'll see. And with the Wheel of Fortune, we have Sagittarius energy. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, this is somebody who is very abundant, that there's going to be a lot of abundance within this connection. The Six of Cups tells me that this person is also very sweet, very dreamy. It could be somebody from your past, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be that this is past life energy that I'm picking up on. So there may be a sense of familiarity between you and this person, like you've known them before. Some of you might even feel a sense of deja vu, or maybe they will when you two are, first dating or when you meet each other. Some of you, this person might work on cars or with cars or like drive. I don't know, okay, most people drive. Well, a lot of people drive, but I mean drive for a living. Okay, so with the Six of Cups, I feel like this person's really sweet. I do feel also this person may be somebody who's hanging out in your energy and crushing on you. So it may start off as a crush here, Capricorn. We see the King of Swords, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming through strong. I do think, this person is going to be very selfless and very compassionate, very loving, very nurturing, very intuitive. I also think they're very spiritual, but they also have a very, discerning side. They also have a very practical side. They're very intellectual. They're intelligent. I also think this person, is good at communicating their feelings. I feel that you're going to really enjoy listening to this person. So they could have a nice vocabulary, or you feel like they have a really nice voice. All right. And some of you, this person may be bilingual. You may meet this person also when the moon is transiting Libra. Okay. The Two of Swords tells me, though, this person definitely might be holding back when they first meet you and kind of hanging out in your energy and crushing on you before they, speak up, or they ask you out, or they tell you how they're feeling. With the Fool card, I feel like, a lot of my Capricorns, you're going to feel like, yes, just like I want to go for it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of hesitation on your part. This person, also, you're going to know that they're very physically attracted to you. Like you're just going to pick up on that. Early on within the connection, okay, or when they're talking to you. And not because they're being vulgar or anything like that, but I feel like you're going to just feel that tension, okay, that sexual tension here with this person. We get strong Aries energy coming through there with the Fool card as well. But we see strong water in this person's chart, which I'm not surprised. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This person has been deeply wounded, and trust needs to be established to open their heart. So again, that might be why they kind of hang back a little bit at first. And I can see that with the King of Swords and the Two of Swords. Like this person really does want to be sure, that you're the real deal, that you're the person they want to invest in. At least in the beginning of the connection. But I feel like once you two know that you like each other equally, things will move quickly. Yep, we get confirmation from Spirit here, Capricorn, that this is your life partner. This is the person you're meant to marry. And yes, they're going to be someone who's quite intense. And I can definitely pick up on that intensity here with this water energy, that the depth of this person's thoughts and emotions indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on whatever it is they do, but also a really strong focus here on my Capricorns, okay, and this relationship. They're showing up here as the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So I do think this person is quite spiritual, but they're also quite intellectual. Okay. And I do feel this is a testament to them being in your energy, hanging around you in some capacity, before this connection kicks off. All right, and we see this person could be Asian, or there may be an Asian connection. Now, these very specific messages, physical attributes, ethnicities, ages, things like that are not going to resonate with each and every one of you, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not your reading, but it certainly will be confirmation for some of you. All right, for some of you, this person is curvy. Again, whatever their body type might be, I do think you're going to be very physically attracted to this person. And this person loves to experiment, so they're not afraid to try new things, whether that's in the bedroom, whether that's new restaurants, new recipes, you know, going to new different places. Okay, and you know, Capricorn, you're going to be on their mind and in their heart. And I feel like for quite some time, you know, maybe even before you know who this person is or before they make their move. All right, so let's see how else my Capricorns will be able to identify this person. How else will my Capricorns be able to identify this person? They may go by a nickname. Some of you, they might have a junior or a senior at the end of their name, okay? Not for all of you. Their first, middle, or last name may begin with a vowel. I'm seeing the letter E, all right? But again, trust your intuition. They may have a severe allergy, so that could be during allergy season, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's some kind of food allergy. And my guides are also saying it could be something to, like, you know, a certain antibiotic or like penicillin or something like that. Maybe even bees is what I'm hearing. And they will step up and they will be the one to ask you out, Capricorn. And we see that they already know who you are. So they might already be hanging out in your energy. But again, I think that's just confirmation here that this person is going to be, you know, going to be crushing on you before they step up and they ask you out, okay? Or before you even know who they are. All right, let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Okay, so we do get initials or letters, prominent letters in their name. I, Z, C, Q, N, and L. All right. We also see this person may dress quite trendy. All right, so I kind of feel like they have a mix between a classic style and an updated style. So they use like modern elements or trendy elements in their wardrobe, but they're also classic and they're like well put together. Okay, and they may be a little bit younger than you. Okay, and we get more initials, more letters coming through: B, E, J, Y, R, W, and U. Okay. So how they're viewing my Capricorns here, we see the Ace of Wands. So again, they see a lot of potential with you. They see you as fiery, they see you as passionate, but I also just think this is just, you know, this is their physical attraction to you is going to be really strong. They also see you as awakened, enlightened, all right? And with the Five of Wands, they may be a little bit worried that you get a lot of attention from other people. They may be worried about other involvements, okay, when they first meet you. They also know with the Five of Wands that you're not going to back down from an argument, okay, or you're going to really stand up for yourself, even if it's uncomfortable. And with the Temperance energy, Sagittarius, some of you could be Sag, Capricorn cusps. But I see here this person is going to feel like you bring a real strong healing quality to their life, like they feel safe around you or they feel safe with you, obviously once you're in the relationship with them. Some of you might work in the healing arts is what I'm getting, or in medicine or healthcare. I also feel this person's going to see you immediately as, you know, as the Two of Cups and literally everything they've been hoping for. They're going to see you as an answered prayer, okay? Now, some of my Capricorns, when you meet this person, you might be, you know, working 2 jobs. You might be in between jobs or in between homes or something like that. But I also see some of you, you know, you may have a choice in love here, and that's what they might be picking up on there with that Five of Wands. You know, they may know that you have other options, okay, which is going to make them uncomfortable, but I still think they're not going to back down. They're still going to ask you out. So let's go ahead and see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through. What else do they really like about my Capricorns here? Okay, they see you as enlightened. Yeah, they see you as a mystic. They see you as intuitive. They see you as empathic. All right, they see you as, you know, very spiritual. And we see child wounded. So they see you as somebody who's really compassionate and that you want to help other people. Maybe you're really good with children. I did see with that temperance energy, I was going to say some of you could be teachers, or you work in like healthcare or healing. But, you know, they may also see you as somebody that has had, you know, hasn't always had things super easy. And that might be the case for them as well. So they might feel really kind of bonded to you early on because you've both experienced something similar here, maybe as children, or in your past, okay? This person also likes the way you communicate. They're going to like the messages that you send them. I feel like you're going to keep them laughing, but they also really appreciate your attention to detail and your memory. Okay. And the type of relationship this is going to be, Capricorn, we have the Knight of Swords. So I do think that there's going to be honesty and truth, authenticity here. I do feel once you two, know that you like each other, things may move kind of quickly here because there is an intensity here to this person's energy. And I feel like you're going to be, completely okay with that. Spirit saying, trust your intuition. Okay, you already know the answer you seek, and this person may already know who you are, or you might kind of pick up that this person is attracted to you or feel that tension. Just really trust it. Don't doubt your intuition. All right, be patient. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So if you don't know who this person is yet, Spirit saying, what's meant for you is not going to pass you by. And I did pick up on that past life connection here. So, you're going to feel a sense of familiarity here. And I may or may not have said you may experience deja vu with this person, or they might, when you first start going out or you first start, talking to each other. All right, so let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns regarding this connection. Okay, so Spirit saying you two may be twin flames, but regardless of the label you give this connection, you know this soul that mirrors your own. Yeah, there's going to be sudden feelings that this is the one. Yep, so it may hit you kind of suddenly. And with double twin flame confirmation, heart, body, mind, and soul. So you and this person are going to be really, really connected. And just remember, Capricorn, that actions speak louder than words. And that's where I think you're going to really have this beautiful sense of trust within the connection. It's not so much what they say, but it's how they treat you and how they show up in the relationship. Okay, so let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my Capricorns, please, regarding timing. So some of you, it may be as early as next week or in the coming months here that this person comes into your life. All right, Capricorns, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.